This week we're talking about some strategies that we can use. Now I'm gonna talk about PPC. Uh, um, pay PPC means per pay per click, so it's one of the main channels to attract people who are already looking for your products or services. Could be like on Google, could be like on social network. The great advantage of this is that we can use the social network in order to attract more clients. Um, the next one it's email. This channel depends mainly on how many people you have in your database. So once you have a large and interested contact list, it becomes a great tool to generate sales for your e-commerce. Um, Email marketing it's one of the favorite channels thanks to its low cost and effectiveness. However, it's important that you design your campaigns well, segment your shipments, and do not saturate your users. Um, the next one is retargeting. This is not a channel as such, but it's a strategy that we can use to take into account when planning how to drive traffic to your e-commerce. Um, it consists of using the two previous channels, email and pay-per-click, to contact again those who abandoned their chart on those who have already bought. Um, SEO, organic searches. This is one of the best solutions to grow up your business, but it requires more time and effort than its results are in the medium and long term. In addition, it requires constant effort since search algorithm of Google and others are always changing. Um, However, once you start getting the honey of a good SEO strategy, it quickly becomes one of your most profitable channels. And yeah, PPC has a direct measuring, but the traffic you receive from a good SEO strategy is the basis of the an exponential growth of your business. Unlikely, this where each click costs where you e-commerce achieves positioning the cost to decrease. The next one could be social media. It's important that we understand that Facebook or Instagram not only serves to promote new launches or special offers, but they are also powerful means where your future customers will seek the test to qualify for your products or services. Advertising in social media is not the same as social media marketing strategy. In addition to publishing, you should pay essential attention to the comments area of your customers as negative reviews can directly affect your sales. A company that constantly answers its customers gives a sense of security that encourages a purchase of new users. And the last one is chat. Whether you use a chatbot or a customer service team, having a contact channel through which you can support your users before, during, and after their purchases is a way to win sales that you would not otherwise close. Even at this age, there are products who are not comfortable buying in an online store. So a chat that guidance um, guidance them during their process become an additional sale channel that you must take into account and don't accept it to bring a new customer on its own but to help close sales. Now I want to talk about supply chains. Supply chains are the set of activities or operations involved to carry out the entire sale process of a product. We're gonna talk about the supervision from the process in which the raw materials are obtained, the manufacture of products, the production, distribution, transport, and delivery of this. As we have seen, everything is directly towards a general objective that the factory or company seeks to fulfill, which is to satisfy in the best possible way the needs of a user or an end customer. Thus, the main objective of a supply chain is to provide articles and materials in quantity and quality and time needed at the lowest possible cost. We can find others such as establishing good communication channels, have adequate coordination, avoid unnecessary losses, improve distribution times, adapt inventory management, uh, respect delivery times, respond effectively to changes in demand and supply. The main things, the main thing is to keep it dynamic. That is to say that there's a continuous flow of information about the entire production of and manufacturing process. In addition, in the different stages, it's necessary to keep all relationship with suppliers, wholesalers, and customers controlled to obtain an effective technique. Um, who makes up a supply chain? For the process to be carried out with the normality and necessary efficiency, it must have a fundamental component such as suppliers, those people or organizations that are in charge of distributing, offering, creating, or leasing the use of goods or services. We have transportation, uh, responsible for the transfer of raw material, finished products, and supplies between companies and clients. The third one is manufacture. It corresponds to those who transform the raw material into an article. The fourth one is customers. An important part of the supply chain, those whose needs must be covered. Fifth is communication. It's a basic characteristic so that the operational between each element of the change flow and develop correctly. Um, the last one is technology. It allows the element of the supply chain to optimize their task and perform them in less time. The supply chain is a strategy and logistic logistics that involves three parts or that consists of three basic elements, which are supply, manufacturing, and distribution. Supply. This part refers to the raw materials with which the company works. In it, it's important to answer certain questions such as where the materials come from, how it's obtained, and the time it takes to reach the site where it's required. Um, if this step is not taken uh, good care of, if this step is not taken good care of, it's very likely that the entire chain will be affected. So it's essential that it works perfectly. Then we have manufacturing. This phase of is the phase of assembling or making the product from raw material to finally have a finished product. And distribution. In this section, as its name indicates, the process of distributing the article is given through a transport network, warehouses, stores, merchants, with the aim of reaching the final customers. Supply chain can vary depending of the type of company we are talking about. This can be industrial services and marketers. Industrial companies, they have a supply chain with great logistic, which will have a different characteristic according to the size of the company, production lines, and the public to which they direct their product. In it, we find marketing, the development of new product, among the other functions. Service company, they have hierarchical change. This is a management, production, commercial manager, and distribution manager. They depend on human resources. And the last one is trading companies. They obtain, own, and sell products, receive customer requests, and are in charge of complying with them. Thank you.